Welcome to the Subkarma channel. My name is James Soames and I am the branding director at Subkarma. Now, for the unforeseeable future, I will be sharing my thoughts about branding and design. And since Subkarma is based in Taiwan, a lot of what I say will draw on my experience working in branding for local Taiwanese businesses. With all the talk this year focusing on the global COVID-19 pandemic, it makes sense to make it the topic for the first post of this series of videos. Now, we all know about the stats and the awful repercussions this virus is having on the world. The uncertainty, the anxiety, the desperation and the sadness. But although I share those feelings too, I'd like to take a more light-hearted look at the situation and share with you how important a government's image is in times of crisis. Therefore, let's take a look together at the famous daily C.E.C.C briefings. Now, C.E.C.C stands for Central Epidemic Control Center, and it was set up to brief the public on the coronavirus in Taiwan. This press conference is broadcast live, online and on TV on a daily basis. So I would like to comment on two aspects of the conference, its format and its image. First, the format. As you can see, over the last 3 months and a bit, probably way before other countries had started, Taiwan's C.E.C.C briefings would follow pretty much the same format every day. So let's break it down. Let's start with the table. Now, this is probably the least professional part of the conference. A green sheet hastily pulled over a couple of tables hobbled together certainly does not look very high-tech. However, I think that the hastily assembled feel has grown on me over time, and perhaps this format says to me, hey, we have no time to go and find nice furniture and a nice office. This is a battlefield and we make do with what we have. So I think this is probably quite a clever touch. Another aspect of the conference that stands out is the seating arrangement. Here, the C.E.C.C team faces questions as a team. Yes, social distancing is respected to a degree, but the team does not send one person out there to the slaughter. We are in it together. And notice the people in the background. They rarely talk, but they have the speakers back, in the same way that they have ours, and that's very comforting. Now for the image. Now let's face it, the Taiwanese love those sleeveless jackets. We see them every 4 years during the elections. They are cheap to buy and an essential piece of clothing for any person above the age of 60. I'd probably say that in terms of local fashion, they are up there with blue flip-flops. And I think most people know what I mean. However, these jackets have yellow collars. Now, yellow is a very positive color and very easy to notice. Yellow is also bright and active, and it's certainly friendlier than red or blue. Wearing the same uniform every day is also very reassuring. It feels like we have an army of well-organized experts fighting for us. Now, if I may allow myself one criticism, that would be that the use of shirts under the jackets really doesn't work. I mean, come on, guys. Yes, your short-sleeve jackets look like you're ready for action, but no one goes out to get their hands dirty in a shirt. You are no longer a researcher. You are our ground zero. Look at Cuomo in New York. He's adopted the polo shirt. That's way more sporty. Another clear image is the leader's face. Mr. Chen Shizong, he wears a face mask now at the briefings, but he didn't used to in the early days. Now, Mr. Chen has become a recognizable Taiwanese hero, and he's a massive hero to me as well. Not only is he steering Taiwan through this crisis with amazing calm and professionalism, he has a very memorable facial expression and hairstyle. He very rarely smiles, and that makes it much easier for us to realize the severity of the situation. It also allows us to appreciate it so much more when he does show a glimpse of emotion. You'll notice that with the recent pink mask, he may be losing that closeness and the opportunity to see him relax in the face of low infection rates. Nevertheless, I quite like seeing him wear a pink mask. I think it's endearing, and it should not be switched to another color. Finally, I've been mesmerized and perplexed about the use of color microphones. And I'll discuss this in another video in more detail, but I cannot help but notice that what started off as a normal black microphone has turned into a colorful explosion of colors, as unpredictable as the virus itself. I can't help but feel that color is probably the one area that Taiwan needs to work on. And what started off as a sober black microphone became a positive, color-matching yellow aimed at lifting our spirits in dark times. However, we're now treated with a plethora of colors, most of which do not match the uniforms and certainly do not match the local green tablecloth. To sum it up, Taiwan's C.E.C.C has displayed consistency in a time of upheaval. The conferences have stayed true to form since the beginning. And that's what works when so many things are uncertain. We need that stability. On the other hand, Taiwan has made these meetings their own. The tablecloth, the jackets, the pink masks, all these remind us of the place we love. A place which is in no means perfect, but which is so lovable, eager, and honest. And that's what's needed most at the moment. Thank you for watching, and God bless.